Let's talk about resources. REST performs actions on a specific resource or a collection of resources. If you take the URL shown on the slide as an example, a user called admin is a resource we are performing a specific action on. The action could be deleting the user admin or updating the profile information of this admin. Now the next one is verbs. REST verbs specify an action to be performed on a specific resource or a collection of resources. When a request is made by the client, depending on what verb is used in the request, a relevant action will be performed on the server side. For instance, post can be used for registering a user, get can be used for login, and put can be used for updating password. So if you combine resources and verbs, depending on what verb is used in the HTTP request, an appropriate action will be performed on the resource. Now the next one is media types. Media types can be used to tell the client and server to specify what kind of data is coming in the request or response. So appropriate parsing will take place. For example, let's assume that the REST API supports parsing both JSON and XML data. If content type is specified as application/JSON, JSON parser will be used on the server instead of XML parser. Status codes. REST is stateless. No persistent state will be maintained by the server, and each request is generally independent of others by holding all the data required to service the request. Now, status codes are a way for the client to understand what happened on the server. These status codes can be user defined, and thus each code can have a meaning that's defined by the developer.